everyone. Thanks for joining us. As usual, I'm talking to you while driving my car. Apologies. I'm coming back from Rome from our Congress. Hopefully you were with us last Saturday and Sunday and you learned some news. Now we are having a webinar for our newcomers, and then there will be a summary of everything you learned last weekend. Let's get started. Next slide, please. As you see, new digital guarantees could become a new frontier of digital finances. You may be reading newspapers and daily you see new news coming about new opportunities of the digital industry. We'd like to be pioneers in this regard, to catch up with the pace and to be in line with all the other competitors. And today you may get the latest news and understand better this new world. This is my introduction with all my merits, but I believe you already know me quite well. A few words about myself. I am a project manager of this new project, a project that has been implemented in Italy for a number of months and has some good results. And I'm really proud to head this team, including about 60 persons. And we work really hard to give you a possibility to take advantage of this new service. And I must talk about them as well because they are all professionals. If they listen to me right now, I want to thank them as they worked really hard during the preparation phase. Well, let's have a look at the program for today's webinar. We will discuss who we are, where we are from, why this solution was born, and a few words about the holding, as we are a part of EverReach community, those instruments we'd like to offer, and I will explain as well the uses and the applications and the importance and relevance of our digital rating and new occupations, new professions, as we would like to create new professionals, and it's true to make them formal occupations and offer new opportunities for people for employability. We will briefly discuss what NDE business plan is, and starting from the next week, we will explain to you our commission or reward plan, our award plan, remuneration plan. And next week, you will learn about our new tools, new projects, and you will get a new presentation. Now, let's have a look back to our history. Come back to 2019, as in that year, crypto unit program was created. Then we will come to the year 2021, that is the birthday of the project New Digital Evolution. And let us have a look at the history of the creation of the Academy of Private Investor. So today, this is a global online portal with over 1,650,000 registered users from over 176 countries. We have teachers with extensive experiences and expertise in investment and finance, and we may provide practical training in finances and investing and personal growth to over 1 billion people around the globe. This is our goal. And so that you become literate, conscientious, and this is the reason we design all these curricular courses, and you can get training and coaching as well.
Academy of a Private Investor. Who are we? We are an efficient educational system in 21st century. And every day, we work hard to get better. We teach how to manage money, how to multiply it and use it reasonably. We give people a complete picture of finance and investment science, personal development and business in 179 countries around the world. We have created and successfully used a variety of programs and workshops that help dozens of thousands of trained and successful investors to enter the market. Our students become investment advisors, portfolio managers, and stock analysts. We train to find, analyze, and select tools for successful business development in 20 segments of market. We teach to create investment portfolios and manage it by applying gained knowledge in practice. We support the initiatives of our students and are always open to venture projects. We are ready to bet on the future technologies. We unite people and show the path to financial freedom. We develop you and guide to creation of a new reality, according to the concept of the new economic evolution of the world. Instead of asking, how much do we earn, it is much more important to understand how we should preserve and increase earnings. And we have answers to these questions. We are the Academy of a Private Investors. We have updated our brand to achieve greater efficiency, global reach, and ability to share even more knowledge. For people. For you.
The mission of the Academy is to develop investment mindsets. And as I said before, it's not only the skill to earn money, but the skill to manage your financials and to have a specific way of living. Because if your passion is money only, you can buy a lot of things, but you will never have a balanced life, happy family life. And therefore, I want to show you a very short video where our CEO, Andrei Havratov, explains our mission. And these are 5 small things that will be presented by the Chief Executive Officer of the Academy of the Private Investor, by the founder of the Academy of Private Investor.
I'm Andrei Havratov, and I'm here to present a new course called 8 Rules of Wealth. In this course, you will learn how you can use 8 fundamental rules to become rich in a very short time. What is true wealth? It can be compared to the 5 fingers. It takes 5 fingers to make a hand, not one, this, or that. In the same way, true wealth consists of 5 essential elements. Number 1 is health. To be rich, you need to be healthy. 2 is attitude. We need to develop the right attitude to yourself, to the loved ones, to people, to the city, to the planet, to the country you live in. 3 is emotions. One should always have a very high emotional level in order to develop the right attitude. 4 is financial independence. Many people aim for money, want to become financially rich, but you can imagine a man with one finger. He will be a freak, and that is why you need to develop harmoniously. And 5 is calling. This is what a coherent model of a rich person's development looks like. This is what you and I are going to talk about when we embark on 8 rules of wealth.
As you heard from Andrei Havratov, we talk about 5 important things to consider to take our community to the implementation of this project, the name of which is in this slide: New Economic Evolution of the World, or Neew for brief. And this is our vision, mission, and we aim to achieve global redistribution of wealth so that we all abandon outdated schemes, and we would like to see all these multi-million companies in our ecosystem where we are co-owners and consumers of these companies. No matter which company or what is the share of your co-ownership of this global investment portfolio, and all those companies that are included into it, you may invest the minimum amount, but the most important that today you are in the right place at the right time. And today I want to introduce to you another important program called Crypto Unit. It originated in March 2019 as it was the most suitable time for crypto unit development, for crypto development. And at that time, the world was developing hard. And later on, these steps and this development pace was stopped by this infection, COVID-19, but we are confident and sure that we can combat everything. And I'd like to show you how this project was created. It happened on the 30th of March 2019. A few months after, we moved to the next phase of our development, the second phase of our development. On the 19th of April 2020, we started the transaction on our blockchain. And in August 2020, we got the authorization of Securities and Exchange Commission of the United States. And the 29th of January 2020 is the date of the launch of our new digital evolution project. And last weekend, you managed to learn a lot about our project, but if you were not present then in this presentation, you will learn more. Now, let's have a look why NDE was created. There is a very simple explanation. The pandemic started and it led all the companies, all the businesses, all the countries in the world into a crisis. The countries were in lockdown, and even the employees were forced to interrupt their operations activities for months or even for years. And eventually, they lost their solvency and suffered a lot. Next slide, please. Now, let's have a look what happened to individuals, to families. And here, all the people take a risk and risk their incomes, their sources of income. To say families may have obtained loans from a bank 5 or 7 years ago, and today they are at risk to lose everything they earned throughout many years before, many years of hard work. But what do we offer? We offer a totally new vision scheme that will change the strategies created in the financial world over the last decades, and which were collapsed by the last 1.5 years. Well, as you see, our mission is to create a sustainable and fast digital rating for individuals and companies. What does this mean? What do we mean under creation of a new rating? That is a new paradigm so that companies again may get their supplies of commodities, products. Restaurants may get some products. Before, your suppliers trusted you and supplied the commodities even without being paid. But now they cannot trust you, and we want to create a digital rating. It will not happen, it won't be created overnight, but the sooner we start, the better it will be. And today I promise to enter the world of digital guarantees, and 6 months after or 1 year after, I can get everything I want. But the first step is to be taken today. And in case today I start requesting some collaterals, some guarantees from the banks, I won't get it because I don't have my credit history that will ensure and secure my solvency. Well, let's have a look at the advantages of the centralized rating system for companies. First of all, you have no time losses. Today, to get your guarantee in a bank, it takes you months to get this guarantee to buy the commodities, the goods we need. We secure and ensure fast financial operations, security, financial effectiveness, and reliability. And this list is not exhaustive. There are some other aspects to consider. Here in this slide, you see a picture of a traditional, conventional banking institution. And I want to discuss with you the reality which is still relevant. First of all, I must pay all my expenses. I make a non-refundable fee from 2 to 15%, and this is a lengthy bureaucratic process. And I need to deposit my capital, property. If today I have a house or an apartment but no permanent job, no one will ever agree to give me a loan or borrow the money. And the companies that need quick transactions, for instance, some international transactions, they indeed lose their potential partners, as the deal is to be closed today rather than a few months after. And one more thing, before pandemic, it caused some inconveniences in the work of companies. This term of issue from 90 to 120 days. We start a new scheme, a new scheme where everything happens over a few days or a few minutes only. So we are entering a new era, digital era, and everything that will be recorded on blockchain through smart contracts will be digital technologies. And here we advanced quite a lot, being ahead of many competitors. And this is the reason why I continue to stress that you are in the right place at the right time with the right product. Well, what are the opportunities offered by our project, NDE project? I may talk without stopping, but what we are interested in is the following: instant advice on blockchain, guaranteed instant electronic payments, blockchain certified digital guarantees, and eventually we may start planning our lives, as we want digital guarantees to become something habitual in our life. Like we have a habit to check our email boxes by using our smartphones, or by getting or cashing out in ATM machine. And of course, a decade ago, people didn't do it. They were scared to buy something important online. But today it's quite common, and therefore we are sure that it will improve your lives, it will simplify your life, and it will become your habit for many years ahead. Now, let's talk about new figures, new professions, new opportunities. And I will tell you about our digital rating. This is our innovative solution. And everything you learn from me, these terms, registries, modifications, all this will be done on blockchain. Here, we don't act as banks. So I make my transfer, it should be accepted and validated, and it takes time, there are some delays. And here on blockchain, we may say we are fed up with these problems. Any transaction, any action may be recorded and easily checked on blockchain. And on blockchain, these transactions or these entries could not be modified, which is vital both for individuals and companies. And there is the education system. So in school, we were not taught how to manage our money. And today, each of us must know how to manage your money, how to multiply your capital. And everyone must know it, how to live to the very end of the month, so that you are confident in your tomorrow. And this is the reason I brought you all here together. Let's move on. And here I want to take you back to this magic word, reliability or credibility. If you want to be treated with trust, to be trusted, if you want people responding yes, they must be sure and trust you. And you must be viewed as reliable. And today, those people who used to be reliable partners, today their ability to meet their obligations is rather doubtful. whereas we want to evade any doubts and give a chance to all the companies to participate in state procurement processes, whereas before the access was available only to multinational companies, large holdings, whereas digital guarantees will offer this chance to any company, irrespective of their sizes, even to small-sized companies, to get access to this where there are jobs and all the payments are secure. You get a possibility to earn from staking income for those companies entering this stage, and we are almost ready to launch our the back office of our new project. And those people who join us before this launch will be able to get some advantages, benefits, or through the earning of the tokens earned on the staking program. Thanks to this earning, you can also pay for your training course that is a must to be a part of this project. Here we come back to the picture of the bank, whereas here you see another two pictures representing the operational companies, because you may use our guarantees in your liaison with the companies, and the higher the ranking is, and the more companies resort to our guarantees, then the faster the economy will develop. So therefore, those companies that request for the bank guarantees do not always get them. Whereas now there will be a registry of companies, a registry of individuals. For instance, a person is wishing to rent or to buy a car, and he may use our instant system to work with banks or financial institutions, or business to government model is also available. I've already explained the public procurement process, but the families are not left behind, individuals are not left behind, they are considered. So this registry of individuals is also available. And here, when you are in this registry, you can easily run a business between individuals and companies. You may rent a car, pay your utilities bills. You can come into agreements with credit institutions, financial institutions, if you are in our registry. But to be included into registry, a must is to take a course that will give you a lot of advantages. Well, now let's have a look at the goals of the new digital evolution for another decade. We will give a possibility to become a part of this ecosystem only to 10 million companies and 100 million individuals. Therefore, it will not be enough for everyone. And those people who are the lucky one, the first one, the pioneers, they will get the most advantage. Therefore, the faster you join the list of our users, the better it is for you. And if afterwards you decide to promote our project, have a look what it can result in. So some figures may look scary, and I share these figures so that you understand that the 40% out of these figures will be distributed back to the people engaged in the promotion of this project. Therefore, some of you may start thinking, why not? Why can't I promote? Why can't I make my decision and promote this project rather than have nothing to support my family? I may reach or climb to a higher level and become a new professional. So here you see new professions. Here you see only 3 of them, but I can assure you that there must be much more. First of all, we need people who will visit companies and introduce them to this possibility. The first professional is a signaler. The second one is a digital seller, which is trained to sell the NDE digital products. And after this person is trained by any company, he may be advanced to another role that is called digital manager, an expert specializing in working in our back office. Let's have a look in detail who a digital seller is. He will be a professional seller who will know in detail all the details of our project. He will visit companies, he will arrange meetings and explain and answer to all the questions, and will sign contracts for training and will register individuals or companies. What are the requirements or eligibility criteria for our digital sellers? First of all, to take a training course. And if you decide that this is the profession you are interested in, you are to be registered as an individual entrepreneur, sole proprietor, and pay taxes so that your operations are legal. So the next personality is a digital seller that is well trained to work in companies or with other companies, and he has all the competencies needed to sign and to arrange digital guarantees between 2 businesses. And we understand that the needs of the companies will change. Therefore, you see list A that will include specialists working in their own company, or the list B that will include digital managers dealing with third parties, and also experts working in their personal back offices of their companies, as well as on behalf of those companies and individuals who would like to take advantage of our service, but still having no specialist in their staff. But they will work with those companies ready to accept tokens as a guarantee. And this way, I want to tell you to sign this contract. It will take from 3 to 5 minutes. Each party will stay in front of its smartphone, tablet, PC, and you may open this special app, and from any part of the world, you may sign this digital contract. And now let's have a look at the 5 categories of our digital managers. We created a person who will have the right to use smart contracts for family activities, then for individual entrepreneurs, for limited liability companies, for joint stock companies, and for holdings. This, depending on your category, you must buy the specific training package, and it will be valid to and just to show the prices of our training packages. And you may believe me that value for money is fantastic here, because if you consider the amounts that are on average spent by people to train their children, and you will compare it to the life improvements after taking this training, the value for money will be maximum. And now I may say that the price is low, but some of you may find it too high, as it costs dozens of US dollars. Change the slide, please. And before we come back to the prices, let's have a look what the training course includes, as generally adults do not want to come back to their schooling time, and they often say, I'm too busy to study. But with our system, you cannot use this excuse, as there is the training course broken down into 15 sections, and each section lasts 30, so altogether 60 lessons. And even when you drive your car, you may listen to all these lessons. It may take you 1 month or 2 months. It doesn't matter, but you can take this training course and get your right to be a part of our community and take advantage of the digital guarantees. And now let's talk about the prices. You may believe that they are too high, but a family don't need to go to a bank to get a loan for their daily expenses. After buying our training package with a price of 100 US dollars, and this minimum package will give you a possibility to use digital guarantees in our community for your personal needs. In addition to that, we have another category of training package, Training Plus. This is for individuals that will use our digital guarantees to work with the banks or financial institutions, and they will provide guarantees to third parties. This is a more advanced training package that will cost 400 US dollars. And the prices of the trainings for companies. You remember that our training packages are divided into 4 types. So the basic training course targets individual entrepreneurs and specialists or free professions or freelancers. That will cost 2,500 US dollars, and the maximum package for holdings costs 25,000, and it could be paid in installments, and after you pass an exam, you may get a code to be included into our digital registry. And you remember that buying a code for a digital registry, you may rent the specific amount of tokens to be staked, and this staking, the so-called deposit of tokens, you may get this specific income. Well, what are the prices of the codes of registry? Registration before the opening of the back office costs $2,500 with staking income. And what will happen in the future? In future, the registration fee in the back office will be varied. Individual entrepreneurs will pay 500, limited liability companies will pay 1,000, joint stock companies will pay 5,000, and holdings will pay 10,000. But tokens will not be included. So there is no possibility to rent tokens to stake them. Therefore, the earning of tokens under the staking program will return your investment into these codes. If you believe that the price is too high, anyway, do your calculation and you will see the benefits. Before I show our marketing plan to you, I want to tell you that it will apply as well to the phase of post launch of our back office. And I will repeat it again, the marketing plan that you will see in the screen right after, it will be in effect as soon as the new back office is launched. Moreover, at present, if you want to join us right away, the average marketing plan will apply. So we will have a webinar Q&A session, and there I will explain everything to you. So the rewards from the network, all those people who decide to enter this project, they will be registered, and signalers will earn 7% from level 1. Digital sellers will close deals not only for their network, but for other structures, and he will be able to earn 7% commission. A seller for each contract will earn 7%, and signaler will earn 7%, of course, when deal is closed. And here you see the figures. You may see the seller's remuneration, and it will be your direct earning from selling one package. Even if I sell one package, my earning will be $175. If I generate the interest to our product in a holding, then my earning will be 1,750 USDU as my direct earning. But you may say that there are not many holdings around the globe, and my response will be that the training packages are not limited. If you are an individual or individual entrepreneur, you may always buy a much more expensive package and interest your client to buy a more expensive package, because the crypto world changes and it will be for your benefit if you take more lessons and understand better this world. Well, these are the 4 steps to take to join this new paradigm. First of all, I am to join the community, and it is free of charge for everyone. After that, I am to reserve my code, which will be assigned to me after I pass the exam. Then I must purchase a training, take my training, pass the exam, and be included into a digital rating. When I start working and manage to register a company in the registry with an assigned code, then I start getting my earning, and I will be more and more interested in the development of this project. Next slide, please. And here, let's have a look at these 2 commodities, which are the foundation of our food value chain. In 2019, I use this year to exemplify the date of the birth of the crypto unit program. And back then, 1 kilo of bread cost about $3.2 or 2,206 CIUs. 3 years passed and 1 kilo of bread costs $3.7, but the same price of the same bread in our tokens, and you see that we need much less tokens, substantially less, even subject to the price of 40 cents, whereas today world CIU's price is 50 cents. So the price of 1 kilo of bread will be 9 CIUs, whereas in 2023 we assume that the price of 1 kilo of bread will be $4 or 0.03 CIUs. And here is the purchasing capacity of investment, a golden bullion and a Ferrari. And you see that this is the substantial evaluation or appraisal of the company, because any collateral which is used is accepted 1 to 6. You will not get the full price of your real estate used as collateral, but only 60%, whereas here we assume that it is 1 to 1. Well, now let's have a look at the price of 1 gram of gold in 2019. It was $40 or over 27,000 CIUs, whereas in 2021, the price of 1 gram of gold is $55, and we need 137 CIUs to buy the same gram. And 2 years after, we project that the price of 1 gram of gold will be $75 in line with the latest trends, and it will be only 65 CIU cents. And let's come back to the present time. 9.3 CIU tokens with a price of 40 cents each, I may buy 1 kilo of bread. But let us assume that I may get $3 I will invest, and I will buy the same kilo of bread or even less. But in case in 2021 I invest these $3 into tokens, into nine tokens, 9.3 tokens. If I invest this amount into the tokens, so then I may assume that in 2023 I will be able to buy 286 kilos of bread. And you see that the conventional systems lose their purchasing power and lose their ability to support decent life of any individual, whereas quite opposite, token prices will continue to grow. No one dispute this. And now I call upon those people who missed our Congress last weekend. There we presented a ready-to-use instrument that could be used to rent your car, to pay for your medical treatment, or to save on making payments for any costs and expenses you may have monthly. And you may get additional earning from your network, your structure. My call upon you is to become a part of this new world, digital world. And you may always decide whether to join us now or not. But whether you want it or not, the world is developing really fast. New digital technologies are revolutionary, and if today you don't start understanding and learning this world, then a few years after you risk to become the ones who understand nothing. You will feel as aliens in this new world, and you won't understand anything. You won't know how to proceed, which steps to take, how to make your money. And I believe that the year of 2021 is a game changer for the world to be pushed to this new era. Stop for a while and think it over. I'm a newcomer. What do I need to do to learn more? What do I need to do to start understanding this better? And I give you a very simple solution. Come to a person who invited you here. Register free of charge, and you will get an access to your digital back office with a lot of information. Welcome package. You will find New World there. And if you are interested in the project of New Digital Evolution, then get a link to our website where you already will be able to find multiple interviews, multiple answers to many questions, many explanations and clarifications. Go to our website, find the tab frequently asked questions, and you will find answers that will be able to dispel all your doubts. And I hope that after reading it through, you all understand that this is the new world, new ecosystem that tomorrow will allow you to become co-owners of all those companies, the products of which you use today, daily, in your daily life. And you can find or enter the ecosystem where you will be paid. You will be paid for improving your lives and improving the lives of other people. So what is needed is some reasonable thinking, some common sense. Hopefully, this session was not too boring for you, you like it, I say goodbye to you and follow up our chats, the latest releases, or talk to a person who invited you to this session. Because a few days after, we will start a new series of presentations explaining each detail of the project. And we may run webinars for each of the product. And I'd like to remind you, each of you, that those people who devoted their time last weekend to our project, invested your time to being at the Congress, you may get in early August these codes needed to buy our Training Plus package with a discount. If you already bought it, then anyway, you will be able to take advantage of this code to buy a similar package for those people you know. So I say you goodbye, wishing all the best.